This is the final impressions of the DJI Osmo Action. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. This is Coach Hans. This is the final impressions of the DJI Osmo Action. I purchased the DJI Osmo Action as soon as it launched sa Philippines. That was, yes, May 22. So, nung I bought it from the official retailer ng DJI dito sa Philippines. We were the first customers at the DJI store in Trinoma during that time. So I'll put a link on the video nung pagpunta namin doon dito sa upper right hand corner. I'll also put a link on the description. So yun. So I was one of the first owners, as you may say, ng DJI Osmo Action sa Philippines. So hindi ko siya agad nagamit kasi wala akong memory card na mabilis. I had a memory card, but unfortunately when I tried to use it sa Osmo Action, masyado siyang mabagal. So yung write speed niya is not enough to support the Osmo Action. That's why I bought one from Lazada. It's a 128 gig V30, yung SanDisk Extreme. That was capable pag dun sa mga write speed. So that's one of the things that you would really need to be careful of when you buy a memory card. Make sure that it's V30 or it can support at least yung minimum is 60 Mbps ba yun per second yung write speed niya. So micro SD siya. I'll show you. So that's one. Sa store, they do sell it. I think 3,000 yung 128 gig nila. 3,000 pesos. This kind of SanDisk. Yan. So just make sure you buy the SanDisk Extreme or SanDisk Extreme Pro. Although mas mahal yung Extreme Pro. So that was my first mistake. I didn't buy a SD card or micro SD card right off the bat. So it took me a while kasi umorder pa ako sa Lazada. I found one cheaper on Lazada pala, by the way. Almost half the price of what was being sold on the DJI store. So yun. So that's one. And then remember that, I'm not sure if you remember, I bought a 50-piece action camera accessories sa Lazada din for I think 905 pesos including the 50 pesos shipping kasama tong tripod na to. Now I thought na pwede ko siyang gamitin sa tripod na to kasi well, it has the adapter and I thought din na magiging maganda siya kasi ball joint, so adjustable. Now the problem is the action camera is so heavy, hindi mo siya pwedeng, ayan o, kasi yung ball joint niya, wala siyang lock. So, because of the heavy DJI Osmo Action camera, it's mas mabigat pala siya. I'm not sure how heavy it is compared to the GoPro Hero 7, but definitely for this type of tripod, it's not gonna work. Oh, tingnan mo, wala na, malungkot na siya. So, hindi. Now, so I have not, and I'm not going to use this type of tripod for my Osmo Action. But instead, meron akong tripod, yung dati ko pang ginagamit, nabili ko siya sa Daiso, Japan for 88 pesos. Ito siya. So mas sturdy siya, and then may kasama tong cellphone holder. That's what I've been using sa cellphone ko ever since. Now the problem with this one is hindi siya ganong, although flexible siya, but ang hirap i-manage. And kapag nilagay mo yung cellphone dito at hindi siya masyadong pantay, madaling matumba. But for my DJI Osmo Action, okay na okay siya. Yan o. Since fix yan, walang alog. So, hindi siya nababali-bali. So, this is how I'm using it as my vlog. Ayan, nakikita niyo yung phone ko sa reflection. See? So, this is how I use it. And of course, because of the front screen ng DJI Osmo Action, I can always check whether I'm in frame. And that's the main reason kung bakit ko binili yung Osmo Action versus the GoPro Hero 7. So those are the first two things that I kind of considered, yung SD card and then yung mount. Now, ito pala guys, sorry when you buy the DJI Osmo Action, hindi kasama to. Walang ganito. Walang adapter, mount adapter for a tripod. So, ito, nabili ko siya sa Lazada kasama nung 50 pieces action camera accessories. So, yan. And that's really necessary so that you can actually attach your action camera or your Osmo Action sa regular tripods, sa selfie stick, or kung ano-ano pa. So, yun. So, that's the third thing that I learned. Parang overall impression, out of the box, hindi kasama yung adapter na yon, so you cannot really use it sa tripod. Although, may mga mounts siya nakasama, unfortunately, yung mount na yon is attached via 3M sticker. And, hindi siya pwedeng ganito sa 3M sticker. Okay? So, if you're planning to use it on a tripod, selfie stick, o yung mga ganito, for handheld purposes, you would need to buy that adapter. So, that's the third thing that I've learned from my use of the DJI Osmo Action. So that's something that you need to consider as well when you buy this. SD card, the first. Tripod, make sure, kasi dahil sa bigat niya, make sure the tripod you're buying is a sturdy one, either fixed yung taas, or if it's a ball joint, yung something that can lock. Because I'm planning to buy another one, but not in the near future kasi okay pa naman sa akin to. Ginagamit. So, again, I'm trying to be as minimal as possible kasi nga syempre hindi pa ako sanay mag-vlog sa in public. So, the smaller the setup, the better for me. So, sa akin, right now with this type of setup, this is good for me. Yun. Now, another impression that I have for the DJI Osmo Action is the image stabilization is very good, hands down. I'm not even kidding. You've seen my dash cam video. I actually have another dash cam video na talagang makikita mo yung kotse ko is napakalikot, but the actual image or the actual video is very steady. So that's another selling point of the DJI Osmo Action that for me, hands down, without even anything else, dun pa lang I'm already sold. Kasi nga sa GoPro, I don't know, sa GoPro Hero 7, as far as I know, they also have the image stabilization. And then based on the comparisons that I saw sa YouTube from other reviewers in the US, mas maganda pa rin yung image stabilization ng ng Osmo Action. So, yun na, si SD card, yung mount, yung adapter for tripods, and of course, yung tripod. And then, yung image stabilization niya is super ganda. Front screen is very helpful sa akin. This is the primary selling point for me of the DJI Osmo Action. yung front screen. Kasi with that front screen, this becomes an overall vlogging camera for me. I can use it for my vlog, I can use it for action scenes or whatever. Waterproof din siya. So that's another selling point, that's another good thing. Although I haven't tested the waterproof capabilities of the Osmo Action, hopefully I'll be able to do that by the first week of July kapag natuloy yung out of town namin. Another thing that I found out in using DJI, the Osmo Action is, although it supports 4K and 2.7K, kasi I'm using a mobile device, I don't have a PC or a laptop that I can use to edit. Yung mobile phone ko only supports up to 1080p. So whenever I try to import yung 2.7K videos ko or the 4K videos, hindi ma-recognize ng phone ko. Because I have an old phone. I have a Samsung J7 Prime mobile. That's what I've been using early this year. That's what yun lang yung gamit ko. Yun din yung gamit ko ngayon to actually film this. So whenever I do my edits using Power Director on my mobile device, it only supports up to 1080p. Akala ko nung una it's the format kasi the error that I'm getting was a codec error. And then eventually, when I tried to test out yung different video settings niya, yung mobile phone ko is able to actually use the 1080p. So, and I realized it's not because of the type of file. Dalawa yung video file na ito, MOV and MP4. It's not a type of file. It's actually the resolution. My phone only supports up to 1080p. So if your mobile device is a 4K, can supports up to 4K, then definitely kayang-kaya niya. Of course, sa laptop, sa PC, can actually handle 4K videos. Unfortunately, I don't have a personal laptop or a PC yet that I can use to download software, editing software that I can use. So hanggang ngayon, I'm still using my mobile device to edit my videos using Power Director. So that's one of my limitations using the Osmo Action. Hopefully in the future, kapag nakabili na ako ng sarili kong laptop or nakapag set up na ako ng PC ko, hopefully gaming PC, then I'll be able to take more 4K videos or 2.7K videos. Now, another thing that I found out was the 4K and the 2.7K videos is very, very good. Napakaganda niya, promise, sobra. The problem is, ang laki ng file. I think yung 4K video ko na in-upload, that was just like a 4-minute video. Pero, it was almost 4 gig yung size niya. Sobrang laki. Das yung 2.7K ko naman na video, I think parang 3 minutes plus din siya or almost 4 minutes. Nasa 3 gig din siya plus. Now, it's okay yung ganong kalaking file. The problem is yung pag-upload. Siyempre, napakabagal ng internet namin. I'm using Globe internet sa bahay. And I think, I can't remember kung ano yung plan namin, but when I uploaded the 4K, it took, I don't know, isang buong araw to upload. I don't know. I didn't wait for it kasi sobrang tagal, promise. Even the 2.7K, it took a lot, more than 4 hours to upload sa 2.7K. So that's another thing that you guys would need to consider if you plan on buying the Osmo Action. Yes, it's 4K capable, 4K video, 4K photo, even 2.7K photo, 2.7K video. The only problem is, if you use those settings, napalaki ng file, and the bigger the file, the slower are the upload speeds. Not unless siguro napakabilis ng Wi-Fi nyo. Converge, wala pa. Hopefully Converge magkaroon na dito, umabot na sa amin. Although some parts of our subdivision meron ng Converge, but I'm still waiting for na makapasok sila kasi medyo sa looban kami. But kapag umabot yun, I think the upload speed is going to be a lot better, and if that happens, I'm gonna shoot more 4K videos. Ano pa ba? So yun, I think that's the 4K setting or the upload speeds is one of the limiting factors for me in maximizing my use of my DJI Osmo Action. Because of that, I'm always shooting 1080p, 24 frames per second. I haven't tested the 1080p 60 frames per second, so I haven't tested that kasi I'm planning to do that so I can slow down my videos para meron mga B-roll shots or slow-mo action shots. I've also not tested the underwater. Yun. So those are the two things that I have not tested yet. But overall, for what I'm intending to use this for me, sulit na sulit siya. This is 22,800 pesos sa DJI, sa local. It's so much more expensive compared sa US. Sa US, this is only $350. So yung 22,800 kapag kinonvert mo yun, that's almost like $420 na. Of course, tax and everything. But again, overall impression for me, sulit na sulit ang pagbili ko ng DJI Osmo Action. The stabilization alone is really helpful pagdating sa pagba-vlog ko using this type of setup, handheld, no gimbals needed, no editing needed post-production. I actually upload my videos as is. Siguro ang ini-edit ko na lang, I crop certain segments out, and then I add my opening and my ending credits, and music, background music, and so on and so forth. But pagdating sa image quality, I don't do color editing as well. Hindi naman ako marunong nun. I don't do color grading. Yon. So, overall, okay na okay siya. By the time this video comes out, na-upload ko na yung low light test ng DJI Osmo Action. The low light capabilities of the DJI Osmo Action is also okay. It's usable. Kasi pwede mo siyang iset manually. Yung auto settings niya hindi masyadong okay. But once you set it manually, once you set the ISO settings to the highest, ang highest ISO setting nito is 3200, and then yung shutter speed niya, if you set it to the lowest, yung 1/25, usable pa rin yung footage. You don't need a lot of lights or sources of lights to actually have a usable footage pagdating sa DJI Osmo Action. Again, para sa uri ng paggamit or sa type ng videos na ginagawa ko, I am sold on the DJI Osmo Action. The two main features that has basically sold me on this is the front screen, because it helps me frame my shots, make sure that I'm always in frame, and then the image stabilization. Those two features alone is hands down okay na okay sa akin. Oh, by the way, there's one thing that I kind of like hopefully DJI would address. While you're shooting the videos, makikita nyo may lag. Almost parang half a second lag. Pag nakatingin kayo sa screen versus what you did, bago mo makita doon, may half a second lag. So, most probably, it's a software. It can be fixed by software. For example, pag ginanya mo siya, pag ginanon mo, hindi siya real time na nag-a-appear sa screen. So, may half a second lag siya. So, for action shots, if you use the camera to follow a certain subject and you're looking at the screen, maiiwan ka kasi may lag. So, ako, when I try to do that, I try to avoid looking at the screen. The only time that I look at the screen is to make sure that I'm in focus. But to follow a subject using the screen, I don't do that. Kasi because of that lag, may iwan. Nakakalito siya. Medyo hindi siya okay. But overall, aside from the lag in the screen, and I think yun lang eh. That's the only thing that I don't like about the DJI Osmo Action right now. Yung lag na yon. The audio, you've seen my DJI Osmo Action footage, yung mga previous. I've been using the audio from the action camera. I don't have an external mic. Right now, I'm using my phone and I have a lapel. Ito. That I'm using. So, the audio is a lot better. And I'm sure, kahit naman anong klaseng camera yan, if you use an external mic, whether you're using the Osmo Action, a DSLR, the GoPro Hero 7, compared to using an external mic like this, talagang napakalaking bagay. So, that's something that I'm planning to do as well in the future. I'm planning to buy a USB adapter for an external mic. USB siya. Hindi siya katulad sa GoPro that you have to buy the GoPro accessory itself for an external mic. Ito, you can use any USB external mic adapter. And then just use any type of lapel, just like this one, yung Rode mic or anything. So again, I think that's another advantage with this. With the cage, you can use a lot of existing accessories for action cameras, GoPros, SJ Cam, and so on and so forth. Yun. So that's my overall impression after using or owning the DJI Osmo Action for almost a month. Sulit na sulit yung buy. For me, I did consider buying a DSLR, but this for me is a lot better versus, because I was planning to buy a mirrorless Canon, the M50. Now the M50 mirrorless, yung kit lens niya actually costs around 40,000 something. And then sa Lazada, I saw the cheapest one that I saw sa Lazada, which is yung seller is from Hong Kong. I think 35 ata or 32 if I'm not mistaken. But the difference between a DSLR and this one is yung size. I get almost the same features. Although yes, the DSLR is a lot better pagdating sa image quality. I'm sure sa photos, even with the videos, it's a lot better. But it's a lot more expensive. It's a lot bigger. Siguro, mas malaki pa dito yun. Mga ganyang kalaki yun. And for someone like me who's who's just a newbie, who's not used to doing, or who's not used to vlogging in public, malaking advantage to kasi napakaliit. It does not draw too much attention to me when I'm vlogging outside. So, makita niyo mga tests ko sa DJI Osmo Action. This is how I use it. This is the setup that I'm using. Minsan nga, nakaganyan lang ako eh. Hawak ko yung ganyan. I think yung low light test ko, ganito yung hawak ko. So, medyo maalog siya. Kasi I'm really shaking it. Not unlike this one. Yun. So, medyo mas maayos siya. Yun. Overall impression, again guys, sulit na sulit yung purchase. The downside for me is, yun nga, in order for me to use 4K and the 2.7K, I have to have either a laptop or a PC or a mobile device that's capable of supporting the 4K video and the 2.7K video. The other downside that I have is yung lag. Yung real-time video versus what I see on the screen. May konting lag siya, almost half a second lag. So nakaka-distract, but I try to avoid looking at it as much as possible. Ano pa ba? I think those are the only two downsides that I have. Yung init, umiinit siya pero hindi naman siya ganun kainit. The battery capacity for how long I've been using it. Kasi hindi ko na siya ginagamit na extensively, so okay naman yung capacity niya ng battery. I think that's it. So, overall impression, very good, thumbs up. Panalong panalo para sa akin yung DJI Osmo Action. And hopefully my previous reviews and this one would help you decide on whether you will purchase the DJI Osmo Action. For me, go. Compared to the GoPro, although I don't have any personal experience sa GoPro, but overall I would buy this because of the external, I mean the front screen the front screen and the rock steady or yung image stabilization niya. Those two alone compared to GoPro, panalo na kagad. Lamang na agad tong DJI Osmo Action. And I'm sure DJI with future updates sa software would address yung lag pagdating sa display ng actual footage. Yun lang. So, maraming salamat guys for tuning in. Thank you for listening in sa review ko para sa DJI Osmo Action. And again, it's worth the buy. Go ahead, buy it, use it for your vlog or whatever, kung ano man yung gagamitin nyo. Again, maraming salamat. Oh, by the way, yung Remax Portable Fabric Bluetooth Speaker giveaway natin is almost over. June 27 is the last day that you can join. I'll put a link on the description on how you can join or the video. Watch the video to find out how you can join. And again, subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell because pagdating ng August, I'm gonna be raffling off an Adidas Mad Bounce basketball shoe. And there's gonna be more after that. Pag naka 1K na tayo, the grand prize is a Nike basketball shoe. I haven't decided on the maximum amount. Most probably mga 4K or 5K yan. A Nike basketball shoe or a Nike shoe of your choice. So, bibiling ko yon based sa size mo. And hopefully, if you're here in Metro Manila, we can actually vlog the actual purchase. We can go to either Nike outlet sa Marikina or sa Santa Rosa and we can buy it together. Okay? Subscribe to the channel, Always remember, guys, that being the best is not an achievement, it's a lifestyle. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Have a good day.